Hey, listeners of the podcast Totes Recall.
Yeah.
Did you know that besides being a podcast you can listen to, we also have other web presences?
What?
We have a website.
Wow.
Totes Recall, Dan.
.com.
TotesRecall.com. While you're at that website, you can check out all of our episodes pretty easily. You can see content from our Instagram page. Hey, follow us on Instagram.
Wow.
Oh.
You can take yourself on a journey through the wonders of the World Wide Web by clicking on a link that'll take you to our Patreon.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you can sign up for that Patreon for as little as $1.
$1, that's almost no money.
Almost no money, and you will get exclusive Totes Recall content where it's like this, except slightly more planned and probably funnier.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's great.
I hope
Definitely.
so. Yeah, for sure it is.
What else is there? What else is going on? We're on Twitter
Yeah.
at Totes Recall.
Twitter.com. Nope.
What's
That's
our
not
handle?
how that works.
Totes Recall Podcast. Pod?
Pod. You know what? If you go to totesrecall.com,
Yeah.
there's a link to it.
Yeah.
We have so much going on.
We have a lot going on
And you know
the
what?
internet.
Honestly, I put a lot of work into it, and I don't think anyone's looking at it, and it really bums me out. So if you want to look at our website,
just
Yeah.
look
and
at
then
it.
like
Then send us an email.
Yeah, send us an email and just like a thumbs up or something.
Yeah. Tweet at us.
I'll make-
Hashtag great job, Beth. Hashtag website.
Yeah.
Good website, nice website.
Good website, nice website.
Bad stepdad.
Yeah.
Yep. Great.
.com.
.com.
Totes Recall.
Ooh, welcome to Totes Recall, the podcast where we talk about a movie we don't remember very well, watch that movie, eat pizzas, salads, thank you patrons, and talk about it again. We are live here in Minneapolis at the Trylon Cinema. Yay! Oh, and our movie this episode.
Thank you for clapping.
Thank you for clapping.
So we don't look like liars.
Good job putting that in post, Beth. And our movie this episode is The Princess Bride.
Yes.
Yes, great. My name is Dan.
This is Molly.
I'm also Dan.
And I'm Beth.
Great. So we wanted to start this live episode with some Be a Bold, Big Man, Baggins bets. Yes, we did it. I did it. About what this movie is. But before that, Beth is not sure if she's seen this movie or the whole movie, or maybe it's all on TV or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, as I was like thinking about it, I was like, well, I can quote it. So does that mean I've seen it, or is it just so much in the zeitgeist of today, 2019?
2019.
The year of the Princess Bride, for sure.
That I don't know. Here's what I know.
Yeah.
Fred Savage is a child.
Yep.
Yes.
His dad is like reading him a bedtime story.
Yeah, Columbo.
What?
His dad's Columbo.
Oh, great. Wait, no, it's not his dad. It's his grandpa.
Oh.
That
Right?
seems more age appropriate.
Okay.
Well, whatever. Columbo's there.
Columbo's there. And he's like, oh, I don't want to read this story. It's for girls. Princess Bride. Also, like, very good Fred Savage impression.
Absolutely.
And then he reads in the story. There's like Carrie, somebody is there.
Always.
And
No prompting.
Robin Wright is...
What? Is that true?
Oh, from House of Cards? Are you
Yeah.
sure? Could that be the same actress?
Oh, we're getting applause. So yes.
Wow.
We're friends.
Oh, yeah. We forgot to mention that. We are friends.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. All of us are friends.
Yeah.
Like there's a guy who wants to also marry her, maybe, and like he's like a bad prince.
Okay.
And then there's like three friends, or I don't know if there are three of them. One of them is Andre the Giant.
Uh-huh.
The other one is Mandy Patinkin.
You're doing great so far.
Then
Yeah.
there's okay, I can never remember if his name is Wallace Shawn or Shawn Wallace.
I guess we'll find out. No one tell her.
I don't
he
know.
tries to trick them into drinking something.
Oh.
And then
Indubitably.
there's like, See, that's one of the things I can quote is indubitably.
Yep. We all know that. Yep.
Yeah.
Famous The Princess Bride quote.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
Yep.
Yep.
He falls down a hill at one point. There's giant rats.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But they're rodents, not rats.
ROUSs?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Great.
They acronym it. Thank you. Yes, someone agreed that I was right.
No prompting.
They fall in love at the end.
Who?
The
does?
Robin Wright and Carrie.
But like also kind of Andre the Giant, right?
Sure.
I mean, how can you not fall in love with Andre the Giant?
Yeah, we all
Wait.
fall in love with Andre the Giant by
We,
the end.
as the audience, fall in
I
love
mean,
with Andre the
certainly.
Giant?
Yeah.
Or
Without question.
Carrie and Robin?
All of them. All of the above.
It's a three-way.
No. I'm not,
What?
not sexually.
Come on.
No, it's like a
Dan.
love
No,
There's
it's
a love
not.
triangle.
No, wait.
No.
Maybe.
This
But the
is-
one
don't-
where you made it up where one of them's friendship.
One side is
One
friendship.
point of the triangle is friendship?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's absolutely what happens.
I'm right. Okay.
Someone shouted quadrilateral at us, who clearly is a better fan of our show than we are.
Wait, but who's the fourth then?
Columbo!
Columbo's not. He's the narrator.
Yeah, the author inserts himself into the text.
All right. And then I feel like at that point the lines only go one direction from him because Andre the Giant can't be in love with the narrator
Why not?
because he doesn't know he exists.
Well, don't people say they love God and that God loves them? I mean, isn't that...
Fine. Columbo is God. Check out merch.totesregal.com for Columbo is God t-shirts.
Great.
Yeah.
Is that everything, Beth?
Yeah, that's that movie.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, that's pretty good, right?
It's not bad.
It's not the worst. You know, hearing you describe it that way,
Wow.
it sounds like The Wizard of Oz. Like I hadn't thought about it, but the three friends sort of come together in a similar way.
Yeah.
I will be expounding on this in the second half, unless I'm totally wrong. I'll never bring it up again.
All right, yeah, I'm on board. I'm on board with Wizard of Oz parallels.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I thought of something
Parallelogram.
else.
Okay, great.
Billy Crystal's in it.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
And then there's a guy. They definitely have a wedding at the end because there's that guy who's like marriage.
Yes.
That's Shawn Wallace?
Shawn Wallace.
That's Shawn Wallace. The marriage guy. Great. Awesome. Good job, Beth.
Really
Yeah,
good.
good
Thank
job.
you.
Beth, let's hear it for
Thank
Beth.
you.
Let's hear it for Beth.
And your
She did
completely thorough, fully accurate summary of The Princess Bride.
Yes.
We don't need to do the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
We don't need to watch the movie. You all know what the movie is now.
Bye. Thanks for your money. I haven't seen this movie in probably 20 years or
Okay.
more, but I watched it a lot. Oh, hey. You know the premise of this podcast.
I think that was more a judgment of your age because you look so young.
Oh, I look like a fresh, hot teen.
Yep.
But I watched it a lot as a youth.
Uh-huh.
That's it. I thought I had more to say about my connection to the film, and that's it. I watched it
Yeah.
as a youth.
Yeah, I came out in 1989,
Wow.
which I know because I had to write the program. But please reference it. It's really
She's
good.
really pushing that program,
Yeah.
you
It's
guys.
just really good. Just take a look.
that's the year I was born, by the way.
Oh, God.
Boo, boo, Betsy.
So yeah, I knew intellectually that Beth is like 16 years younger than I am, but this is really hitting it home because this movie came out at a time when Carrie Elways was everything.
Is this pre or post Twister?
Oh, pre.
Come on.
Because Twister,
The villain from Twister, Carrie
why
Elways.
was he never a good romantic lead again? Why? Or maybe there is. Don't tell me. Tell me
Maybe
during
he hurt
intermission.
himself rolling down that hill.
I don't know.
He's
So
like-
he ruined himself on
Or
Robin
he was
Wright?
just like, I'm never going to be the romantic lead again because it hurts so much. Like, I got to roll down hills. I got to sword fight a guy.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to stand around and look at hurricanes.
Yeah, exactly.
Tornado.
In Twister, they're
I
just
know the
like, you mean
difference.
I just get to drive around a cool SUV and glower at one of the bills?
Glower.
Are you writing down glower?
Just saying.
It's not in this movie. He doesn't.
That's a
Well, he
good
might
word.
glower in this movie.
I'm just saying he made quite an impression on me.
He's a beautiful man.
He's a beautiful man. I mean, beautiful. But the other thing I remember about this movie is she has that dream sequence. Sorry, spoiler, where she marries the bad prince, and as she's proceeding, and is she Princess Buttercup?
Yes,
is her name
that
Buttercup?
sounds right.
Is that true?
Because that's a Powerpuff Girl name. Yeah? Okay. Okay, great. So...
Is that like her given name? Like her mom named her Buttercup?
I think her parents, or just her dad. Oh, I don't know. We'll find out.
Columbo.
So, no, her dad is not Columbo.
Columbo is gone.
But anyway, as she's walking towards, there's a woman who says, "Garbage, the queen of garbage, or princess of garbage." Is it garbage? Don't tell me.
Garbage and then filth.
Filth.
Both?
Okay.
Probably both.
No.
Right?
Okay.
No?
Well,
Jaquette's bed's filth.
I've already been corrected, but we'll go filth. Garbage. No, I'm going garbage. That's my deal bold bet.
That's it? That's the bold one?
I mean...
All right.
Your bold bet is that someone says the word garbage in this movie?
I don't know.
Great, then mine is filth. I'm done.
Both of your big, deal bold, big man, bat signal baggins. Bets. I don't know.
I like that.
Both of them are just what synonym for refuse this old lady says in one scene.
No, I have an actual one, which is, and don't throw anything at me. I am concerned about how well this holds up in harsh 2019 eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Given that Robin Wright, to my memory, is just traded around and sought after like a prize.
Yeah.
Like your princess is in another castle.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. And like literally almost all of her personality is just like, well, I want to marry that one, so I'll just kill myself or whatever. I think it's a little more sincere, like I'm actually going to kill myself, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. So I'm worried that it's just women as objects. My mic is so droopy.
Stop touching it.
Don't touch it.
I have to touch it to get it up. I'm sorry.
I'm mad about that.
I'm also mad about that.
It's fine. Everything's fine. That's my bet. Is it doesn't hold up.
Sir,
Okay.
that is bold.
Yikes.
Molly, are you still sticking with filth?
She was garbage.
I am garbage.
Oh, garbage.
I will also say, though, I was thinking about this movie today, and I was like, The Princess Bride is kind of a messed up title. Like, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, agree.
Like, it makes sense in the context of the movie, and we all love it, but, like, that's two things together that are both very patriarchal.
Mm-hmm.
It, like, doubles their impact. I'm sorry, I just ruined it for everybody. It's a great movie. We're really going to love it.
We're all going to enjoy it so much. Is it me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dan, you've had all day to think about it.
Yeah, but Dan kind of took mine.
I was quick with the garbage.
Mine is that his name is Wallace Shawn.
You already lost your bet for the audience.
Okay. My bet, my big bold bet is going to be that Mandy Patinkin's character is not as cool as I remember.
Oh, no.
I'm concerned that he'll just be like, I have a ridiculous Spanish accent and I'm flailing a sword around, but is it well choreographed? Who's to say? Someone is very concerned that it is, in fact.
I will say, I will stand up for that scene. I remember thinking, it is awesome.
Yeah, but you were a child of how old?
I don't know, 14?
Wow, he looks so good.
I just splashed water on
Look,
it.
I'm just trying to be a little bolder than what word does a lady say.
Sure, but he climbs up that big rope.
Huh?
He climbs up the big rope, and then
That's-
Iago Moon Base is up there at the top.
Yep.
And they fight, and I remember thinking, I mean, it looks like obviously like a soundstage.
Yeah.
Like they climb up things, and it's like, hey, someone built that ramp that they're climbing up. But they sword fight and do backflips and shit, right?
Okay.
That's awesome.
Great. Time will tell.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it will.
Wow.
I mean, do I need to make another bet?
I don't know. I just feel like
Because I'm already wrong. Someone yelled at me.
I'm going to put you all behind the curtain, or technically in the hallway outside of this theater for a second. When we talked about doing this live show, we were like, okay, for the first half, let's just each do one big, really bold bet about this movie. Because then, like, we'll definitely have something to talk about after we've watched the movie, because we'll probably be wrong and dumb. So right now, we have this actor who is shown in the opening credits, I assume, is named this. And we have this character who has multiple lines, says one word at one point during that dialogue.
Oh, no, Dan, the Buttercup doesn't say garbage. Some random old lady does.
What did I say?
the person who has a lot of lines. I think old gross lady only has the "Your garbage, you are filth."
Gross lady.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
She, I mean, that's the
She's
character.
a truth teller.
She has multiple lines, though.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
She's got more than throwing trash at Buttercup in a dream.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but that's still more than one line. It's not like whoever directed this. Ooh, that could have been a bold bet. You guys was like, okay, now just yell the word garbage. Great, cut. Give her a check. She says other stuff.
I bet she only has one line.
See, this is good. This is better. This is bold.
That is
You're
bold.
welcome.
It's very bold.
Okay, in hindsight, I want to think about Carol Kane and
Yeah, that
Billy
sounds right.
Crystal
Oh.
are a couple, and they bring Cary Elwes back to life. Thank God. Also, he doesn't look nearly as good with a mustache. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh, you got a stash in this?
Wow.
What
Yeah.
is the
Oh, that's not even a bet.
Dread
That
pirate
should be a
Robert?
bet.
Pirate
That's
Rabbits.
bold. That's a bold stance.
But I already know the answer. It's not bold if I know it.
All right. I'm just saying, maybe like now in your non-youth, you'll be like, oh, that mustache really works for him.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Ooh, that's a bold bet. Mustache works.
Oh,
I'm making that bet. That's one of mine. Mustache works.
There you go.
Yeah.
ugh, God, it's
But
terrible.
specifically, Cary Elwes' mustache
Elwes.
Yeah. Are there multiple mustaches?
doesn't
Oh, yeah.
in
I've
vitro Montague also have a mustache?
Yeah. I'm going to go. Carrie's mustache works. Ivan Drago's doesn't.
I even tried. Great. Is that the only dude? Does Columbo have a mustache?
Oh.
Oh, that's a great bet.
If he does, it definitely
Wait,
works.
Okay.
Wait.
Let's-
Also, does Fred Savage have a creepy preteen mustache?
Oh, God, I hope so.
No,
No.
he is way too young.
Okay,
Okay.
let's do this right and say which characters have and don't have mustaches, okay? We
Go
got
down the list.
Fred Savage.
Hold on. Should we pull up IMDb and just go down the list?
Fred Savage, I'm going to say no,
No.
mustache.
Okay. I also say no mustache.
Columbo,
Maybe a milk mustache. If there's a milk
Like a
mustache,
literal
that
milk
counts.
mustache?
Yeah. Do you
Isn't
think
he
a character
sick?
drinks milk in this
No.
movie? A good character?
I hope so.
who would drink milk? Maybe. Maybe
Oh,
they'll
can
do
I stop
some...
you for 1 second? For the people who are dragged here by their friends, Dan has made it very clear on the show that he has a very strong stance about adults drinking milk.
Yes.
And what is that stance?
It is creepy.
There you go.
But also, it's story time for Fred Savage, so
Yeah.
presumably he's already brushed his teeth. You can't be going
What do you
back
mean
to
he's
milk.
sick?
Well,
He's
no,
home
sick,
all day
though.
sick.
Yeah,
You're not
he's
going to give a sick kid milk? Gross.
Yeah,
Phlegm?
that's-
Just phlegming
agreed.
all over.
Agreed.
And how he reads the entire book. He reads
Columbo
the whole thing
does?
in one day. Yeah, because he's the granddad. He's just visiting because he's sick. So that's
Oh,
not an
it's not a
evening-
bedtime
That's not a
story.
bedtime
Do
story.
you think he stopped in
But
while
he
was
is in
solving a
bed,
case?
right?
Yeah.
So why is he in his bed if it's not a bedtime story?
he's-
Ah.
What part of he's sick? He's sick.
No. What Beth is saying is that if he's in bed, that is by definition bedtime.
Oh, for Pete.
I mean,
It's true.
I would presume that he would read him the story and then he would go to bed after that. He wouldn't be like, well, all better.
Ooh.
Give me a big
Ooh,
glass of milk
okay.
and I'll go play soccer.
No. Jumping off of that, and here's my bet. My bet, because it is bedtime after the story, is Columbo says his last line, turns the lights off, and that is our cut to black and credits.
Oh. Lights out. Blackout. Nailed
Sure,
it.
that's fine.
Nailed it.
Hashtag.
Yep, that's a
What?
hashtag.
That was a hashtag.
Oh, was it?
Hashtag lights. Nope, I already forgot. What he
Lights
said.
out, blackout.
We are professional.
Lights out, blackout. Boom, done. Nailed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all one hashtag?
Yeah.
Great.
You can-
Wait, can someone check the program? I think the hashtags were only supposed to be in the second half.
Oh, sorry. So then the bets were supposed to be bold, right? So we're already off book.
We're really failing to provide this show that we promised.
Okay,
you
I'm
guys.
going to say no mustache, milk, or otherwise on Fred Savage.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair.
Okay, that's good. Mandy
Columbo
Patinkin
has-
definitely does.
Who?
does?
Yes.
Did you say Danny DeVito?
Yes. Danny DeVito definitely has a mustache. At some point in time, he did, right?
Yeah.
I'll take that bet. Yeah.
During the filming of this movie, Danny DeVito had a mustache.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds right.
Great.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Columbo, mustache.
I'm saying mustache.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna be bold now.
Wow.
Keep it spicy.
Keep it spicy.
Keep it spicy. Carrie, mustache.
Yep.
Yep.
For half.
What?
Doesn't he get rid of it?
What?
Wait, no, he starts with no mustache?
No, he starts with a mustache. It's gross.
You're telling me there's a scene in this movie that they take the time to have Carrie shave? Or do they shave Carrie when they capture
he
him?
transforms, right? At first, he's just like a dumb farmhand who
Yeah,
says
but he's still a
one thing.
beautiful
Oh,
farmhand.
that's how he starts. He starts out perfect.
So no. So yes, mustache.
Then he becomes Dread Pirate Roberts and gets a stupid mask
Okay,
and an ugly
spoiler
mustache.
alert.
Yeah,
You're
Sorry.
saying he gets the mustache for piracy?
Yeah.
Wait, is he an actual pirate, like on a ship?
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, because he's got the boat and then the rope and then the sword fight.
Boat, rope, sword fight.
Oh,
It's
I
classic filmmaking.
Classic screenplay structure.
I can only picture them going up a hill. Are they on a hill or a cliff or something at some point?
Yeah.
At some point, someone dangles from something.
Great. I like that.
It's good.
Dangle.
Yep.
All right.
That feels bold.
Yeah, okay. So our new bold bet is there are hills.
Well, there's
And-
for sure the hill that he has to roll down.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah,
a
he
roll.
rolls down that hill because
Yeah.
Buttercup punches him in the face.
What?
Right? He's a dumb farmhand who could only say "as you want," and Buttercup's so mad because she wants to get a bonds.
No.
Yeah, no. What?
No.
She definitely wants to get up on.
Yeah, and she's so mad because he won't return the.
No.
No, they both wanna get up on.
So she pushes it down the hill, and that's when he yells the line.
No.
Again.
You are incorrect. You are incorrect. No, that is when he is a pirate. And
What?
he has a mask on. She doesn't recognize him as the dumb farmhand that she loves.
Wow.
And then he yells it as he rolls down, and she's like, "What have I
As
done?"
you wish.
Oh.
As you want.
So hill is pirate.
Yeah. It's a pirate hill,
It's pirate hill.
but it's a hill of truth.
Oh, all will be revealed.
All will
in
be
log
revealed
roll.
on the hill. Classic screenwriting again.
When was the last time you guys log rolled?
What?
How is this?
Because that's what he does. He log rolls down the hill, right? I did it in college and hurt
No,
myself
that's a
severely.
terrible idea.
Yeah. It's. Can I take a moment just to address? Do we have any teens in the audience?
Okay,
All right,
teens
good.
listening at home.
Good. You should be in bed. Teens. Only log roll as a small child. All right, you're too heavy after you hit puberty, and you're gonna chip a bone in your hip or something.
Wow.
My friend chipped a bone in
What?
his hip. We had a lot of Mountain Dews. If you take my meaning. And my friend chipped a bone in his hip doing log rolls in the middle of the night.
Was this during the era of those Surge commercials where they would like run up a hill with a bunch of couches and you're like, this is the best we can do with that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Yeah! Let's hear it for Surge marketing in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Surge did come to my high school and just give out free soda.
Oh, no.
With just like a big barrel of Surge.
That's
and
bad.
I got like 4 of them. It was great.
What dumb move did you do after you drank 4 Surges?
I probably hid in the band room.
This is too real, man.
I'm freaking out.
Great. So we're saying no one else has a mustache?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I got us distracted from mustache talk. Andre the Giant.
No.
No mustache.
I'm going to
No
say
mustache.
Andre's got
Sideburns.
solid burns. Yeah.
Okay,
Solid
solid burns. Those
burns.
are like the mustaches of the ears.
No.
Yeah, think about it. Your ear is your mouth, and then right above, if you turn your head to the side, Molly, look. Wait, no, it's this way. If this is my mouth, that's my mustache.
And then
Checks
there's
out.
just nothing?
What?
It's just a shapeless void after that? It's like a terrifying monster that's just a mouth
sure.
and mustache?
Just a mouth and mustache.
Okay.
Who's the third friend?
What? Shawn Wallace.
Oh, or Wallace Shawn?
It doesn't.
Indubitably.
Wait, is he?
What?
Isn't he trying to poison them?
He's not a friend.
He's a foe.
Guys. You guys, I don't want to spoil some incredible character development in this movie, but some foes become friends.
Oh, that's
Just
right.
like in Wizard of Oz.
Carrie.
Who's the foe that becomes a friend in Wizard of Oz?
The lion.
The lion's not a foe. He's just a dummy trying to follow his instincts.
Well, who's not a dummy in this movie following their instincts?
Yes, preach, preach.
Okay, Wallace Shawn is an intellectual trying to create the ultimate puzzle.
He thinks he is.
Well, right. Andre the Giant is just living his best life. It's not instinct. He's just like, I want to party with my cool friends on this boat.
There's definitely a boat then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and probably everybody else has mustaches.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, we just got. We
No.
gotta get
Oh
to
well,
the movie.
unless so far identified, no one else has a mustache.
Yeah.
Except extras.
Billy Crystal?
No.
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 Yes. No.
What about? Oh, there's a guy with a bunch of fingers.
Yep.
Yeah. He's got 6 fingers.
Are you saying one of the fingers has a mustache?
Well, the 6th finger is the mustache of the hand.
I will support that. I will support that.
Everybody knows that.
Real quick, because we're coming to close times. We got to talk about the Bechdel-Wallace test.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
As a tradition. For people who don't know, the Bechdel-Wallace test is the lowest bar imaginable for a movie to pass, in which 2 named female characters talk to each other about anything other than a man.
Anything.
Anything. Literally anything. It could be like, hi, Cheryl.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well, you have to say a name.
So sorry.
You have to say a name. You got to say a name.
Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so since we're doing this live, this
Hard
will be
pass.
fun.
I'm
By
so
round of
sorry.
applause, who thinks the Princess Bride will pass the Bechdel-Wallace test?
Oh, sad.
Yep.
Sad.
Yeah.
A couple of optimists. We've got
One-
a couple of options out there.
One quiet applause.
A couple people who trust in the progressive world of 1989.
I agree with almost everybody in here. It will not pass because I can only think of
Okay,
Buttercup.
but just for fun, because we have an audience, can we have them applaud if they don't think it'll pass?
yeah, that's a good idea.
Who thinks it won't pass the Bechdel-Wallace test? Yeah! Live show dynamics. Thank you, Beth, for putting this in post.
Yeah, I mean, there's Buttercup,
There's Trash Lady.
there's Trash Lady,
But she doesn't have a
she's
name.
a dream,
And she doesn't say her name. She calls her Trash or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Garbage.
and there's Carol Kane.
Yep.
Yep, but
King?
they don't interact with, Carol Kane doesn't interact with.
Yeah, she's just getting that Elways up.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't mean that was not.
Okay.
Sorry.
All
All right.
right. Okay.
Great.
Great.
Well, with that in mind, I think it's time for us to do our ratings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dan,
Yes.
how many truth mustache baggins are you going
Wow.
to give?
Where
Why Baggins?
and why
it's in-
truth?
Well, because we talked about the,
The
Hill of Truth.
Oh, okay. I love
And
it.
it's about true love
Uh-huh.
and mustaches.
And Bilbo, Big Man, Batman, Baggins.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so, oh boy, yeah, we watched this a bunch when I was a kid. It was definitely one of those movies that we would just quote in our house because there's a bunch of zingers.
Yeah. True.
But I'm already being negative Nelly about the sword fight. So I'm going to take my boat to Cowardly Hill
Oh.
and say 3 truth mustache Baggins.
There you go. Good job.
3 of those.
Great.
I don't think I've seen the movie as we've talked about it more and more. I don't remember so many mustaches. So I don't know, but everyone seems like they like it. So I'm going to say 5.
Wow. Bold.
5, whatever the rating scale was.
Uh-huh.
Great.
Yeah.
Truth, mustache, Baggins.
Yep, there it is.
Hold on. I'm writing. Everyone likes it.
This is great content.
I mean, I already said I was concerned about the prize nature of Buttercup.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go 2. Yeah,
Whoa.
I am open to loving this because I did as a kid.
Yeah.
Um,
So you're saying like 2 truth sideburns Baggins?
yes.
2 mustaches. You
Yeah.
get 2 mustaches.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I'm trying to make it sense. Make whatever you said earlier make more
Yep.
sense.
Yeah. 2 truth mustaches of the ears Baggins.
Yes. Thank you.
Excellent. Great. So I love this movie forever. Not only because of Carrie Elways, but he was a really big part of it. And it's going to hurt me if this isn't as good as I remember, because I truly have not seen it in at least 10 years, maybe 15 or 20 or more. Maybe a lot of years. So it's going to hurt me. So I'm going to give it a cowardly, for me, 4. Because in my heart, it's a 5. But I just want to temper my eventual disappointment.
Ooh, do you think this is one of those movies where we should ask what percentage you think I will have ruined this movie for you by the time we come to the second half?
45%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Less than half.
Yeah.
Great.
Great. Let's watch the movie.
Great. And with that, we're going to hit pause and go watch the movie. We're going to go watch The Princess Bride.
Yay.
Um,
just watched 98 minutes of pure joy and nostalgia
Wow.
and Carrie Eloise's arms, and it was magnificent.
It was great. It was great.
It was great. We have started, for people who have listened, for people who listened to the last few episodes, you'll notice we have started with the second half trying to summarize the movie in 60 seconds, which was an idea I came up with that I thought would be super easy and is not. So we thought if anybody wanted to in the audience to give them a shot, and we have giveaway prizes.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh, soundtracks.
Yeah, so we have available for you some movies that we've watched on the show. We have the Blade Runner soundtrack
Ooh,
and
depressing.
the soundtrack to The Rock, which who knows what's on there.
One of those is better than the other one.
There's a track just called Jade.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great. So, does anybody want to give a 60-second summary a whirl? Yeah, we got a hand over there. Yeah.
Right, and what is your name?
Emma.
All right.
Dan's gonna hold the mic.
Yeah, I don't give this away.
Yeah. We picked him because his arms are so long.
Yeah, but I could reach anyone in the audience. Okay, Emma, I'm going to give you 60 seconds on the clock for you to summarize The Princess Bride. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go.
There's a framing device with Brett Savage and his grandpa, and then you go into a world where there's a farm boy and Buttercup, and he dies. She goes and gets married to not married, engaged to Prince Humperdinck, and then he comes back and saves her, but she's been kidnapped by other people, but he still saves her, and then he dies, and then she gets back to Prince Humperdinck, and then he has to go back and save her, but he dies, and then
30 seconds.
I have so much time. And then there's a giant and there's a Spaniard, and they come and they help him and they storm the castle and they save the princess, and Humperdinck lives at the end, but Inigo gets to kill and revenge his father. That's all I need.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, that was
14 seconds left on the clock.
Wow.
that was actually really good.
That was
Amazing.
actually really good. And
That's
actually,
impressive.
Oh,
kind
all
of
of us
makes
look
us
like
feel
idiots.
really dumb that we're so bad at it. Emma, can I interest you in a soundtrack from The Rock or Blade Runner?
Yeah.
The Rock. She
Yeah.
chooses The Rock.
You made the
That's
right
the one.
choice.
Excellent choice.
Awesome.
Does
anybody want the soundtrack to the
wanna
Blade
do it
Runner?
again for the Blade Runner soundtrack? No one cares
No
about
takers?
Blade Runner?
It's good to sleep to.
Yeah.
Good sleeping music.
Yeah, it's good
right.
sleeping music maybe, or just like feeling bad about the state of the world. All right. Can you hold the Blade Runner soundtrack for a second? I'm just going to slip in here awkwardly. All right, and what is your name?
Ben.
Hi, Ben. Okay, Ben, I'm going to put 60 seconds on the clock. Please summarize The Princess Bride. I'm so sorry for just hanging over you like this. All right, and go.
Kevin and his grandfather start reading a story, and the story's about a farm girl and a farm boy, and they fall in love, and then he goes off to get his fortune and quote-unquote dies, and she's sad, but is picked by the prince to be his bride, and she's sad about that, and she's out riding one day, and then is picked up by 3 people, and they kidnap her and take her across the sea, but is followed by someone on a boat. She jumps off, and they pick her up again, and then Kevin at some point eats a sandwich.
30 seconds.
Yep.
Kevin at some point eats a sandwich with orange juice, which is really weird.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
turns out the guy chasing them is the Dread Pirate Roberts, but twist, he's not. He's actually Wesley, the farm boy. And they go through the fire swamp, and the rodents are of unusual size. And then they are picked up by the...
10 seconds.
Oh, shit. And a lot of things happen, and then everyone's happy at the end.
Wow.
Yeah, nailed
4
it.
seconds
Nailed it.
Crushed
Nailed it.
Wow. Enjoy your Blade Runner soundtrack.
Think about the future that will be.
Yes, the
Awesome.
terrifying
Thank
future
you.
That's strangely Asian themed for reasons.
Yeah.
All right.
Great. So
Good
for
job.
anybody who
Both
didn't
better
watch the
than
movie.
Any we've ever attempted on the show.
Yep, both of them.
All right.
Both of them did better than
Amazing.
all of us have done. Okay, well, this is the last episode of the podcast. Okay, Beth, you made some bets at the top.
Yes, I did.
We're gonna run them down.
Okay.
Fred Savage is in it.
Yeah,
Nailed
nailed it.
Yes. Robin Wright is in it.
Yeah.
Nailed it. There's a sword fight.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Happens.
There's a bad prince. Nailed it.
Uh-huh.
That she almost marries.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds
There's-
like I pretty much nailed it.
Yeah. There's 3 friends.
Uh-huh.
Andre, Mandy Patinkin, and Shawn Wallace. What did you say? Wallace Shawn.
Yeah, I
Whichever
was
one you bet, you got it right.
Correct, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Technically, it is 1 employer and 2 friends.
Yeah, you're right. Yes.
Bad
you're
boss.
Wow.
Bad boss.
Bad boss.
Bad boss.
Good stepdad. There are ROUSs. Nailed it.
Right. Yeah.
And they fall in love.
Who?
Oh God.
Carrie and Robin.
Yeah.
Oh no.
yeah.
And then maybe Andre. I can't remember. We talked about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
then,
God.
And then Andre. And there's the parallelogram of love.
Right.
Carrie, Robin, Andre, and Columbo.
Columbo. Who is
Yeah.
God?
Yeah.
Who is God?
Yeah, I think they're all in love.
Yep.
I don't mean to get us on a tangent already.
Go for it.
I mean,
But-
that's what the point of the second half of the show
but
is.
Peter Falk is always Columbo.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been exposed to that much, but I have watched Columbo and I've watched that other movie he was in, and I watched this.
Okay, so of those, which did you name a character that was him or a title? Columbo, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Columbo.
Columbo.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
I mean, if someone said like, "Hey, Peter, we want you to play a character who always wears comfortable clothes and always knows better than everyone else, but also like doesn't have to try that hard," you're not going to stop playing that character.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Okay.
Great.
But yeah, that was definitely Columbo.
Yeah.
He definitely was like in the middle of a case and was like, "Oh, my grandson's feeling rough. I'm gonna go read him a story. You stay here, and hey, we'll catch that killer together, guy that I secretly know is the killer."
I do have a question about that because at the end he's like, "Grandpa, maybe next or tomorrow you can come and read me the story." That's like a long book to read your
It's like
kid.
a full novel.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have time for that. He has crimes to solve.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, maybe you'll just bring him like a case file.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait, is the Princess Bride a murder case?
Yes. Like he'll say it's the Princess Bride. It's like, this is the gritty reboot.
I put on the soundtrack from Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Prince Humperdinck has been laundering money through the.
Yeah. That's a buddy cop I'd watch. Just Columbo and Fred Savage.
Like the child.
Yeah. So Fred Savage in this world, Fred Savage is like a psychic genius.
What?
But I'm going a little off here. But okay, so Fred Savage is a psychic genius child.
Yep.
But he also is like gentle, and so he can't know that he's solving grisly murder crimes.
Sure.
So Columbo's got to present the facts in a bedtime story structure. And then Fred Savage's psychic powers kick in, and he guesses the killer. And then Columbo's like, time for lights out.
Yep.
And then the Santa Claus is there too, beaming his demon eyes
that's right.
into Fred Savage.
I feel like for the listener, we need to explain Santa Claus.
Oh, sure.
God.
There's a terrifying DIY Santa Claus hanging behind Columbo the whole time that has no nose and sharp teeth and
Like
tiny
either
hands.
a child made it or a serial killer made
Here's
it.
my theory.
Oh, same.
Yeah, my theory is that what happened is that this past Christmas, before this movie happened, Fred Savage was told Santa wasn't real. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm going to make my own Santa Claus." And now it's like he's like one step closer to being a murderer.
He did have. There was another Santa figurine on the back on that shelf behind his bed,
really?
and a snowman. So this is a Christmas movie for anyone who's
Oh,
watching.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's our Christmas
nice.
episode.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
it.
great. Okay, let's talk about our very big, feel bold Batman
They're big
Baggins
bets.
fan
Huge
bold bets that we made.
I think we can skip mine.
Well, no, it was.
No,
I mean,
we
it was
cannot.
the first one.
It's a pretty big bet
It
that we
was-
have
It was
to
a
cover.
huge bet.
Yeah.
I mean, she did say the word garbage.
She did. She
She
also
did.
said a ton of other words, also meaning garbage.
Yeah. But garbage was not directed at Buttercup.
Right.
What word was?
Filth.
Yeah.
Refuse.
Nailed it.
Some other
Yeah,
stuff.
nailed it.
What? That was
Putrescent.
amazing.
Whoa.
I hope she improv that.
Yeah. But that was, okay. And that was our closest attempt at a Bechdel Wallace pass.
Correct.
If she had just been like, by the way, it's me, Doris.
Yeah.
Or had been wearing a name tag.
Yeah, I would
She
have
doesn't
taken a
have to
name
say
tag.
it.
Sure. I
Or
would've
like
taken
someone
that.
else in the crowd being like, sit down, Sandy.
down.
Like,
That's like,
stop yelling.
oh, jeez,
Like
Dolores
I would
is
have
going off
taken
again.
someone telling her to stop talking to give her name and
A
been like, hey,
man.
well, we passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope she does that at every wedding. It's like, oh, here she goes again.
Yeah.
Like she just isn't into the institution of marriage.
Yeah, like it's not
But
for her.
always
and,
takes
like,
it out on the bride. That's not fair.
Like, it's cool if she doesn't want to get married. That's fine, but other people do.
Yeah. Gladys, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Doris. Filth.
She was great though. That
She
lady
was great.
crushed.
Yeah,
and
she did.
I was remembering back as a child, like as she approaches the camera, that's pretty freaky deaky.
It's freaky deaky. She also has like enormous eyebrows.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like full face shots in this movie.
Yeah.
Like it might have been because we sat in the front row as we watched it,
Yeah.
but I was like, whoa, I can see every pore.
And every strand of mustache hair.
That's
Yes.
right. Let's do it. Let's talk about mustaches. Fred Savage, no mustache.
mustache.
No
No.
mustache.
No milk.
No.
Excellent choice.
Orange
Orange
juice.
juice.
Yes, as Ben helpfully summarized, sandwich plus orange juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is weird, right?
No.
He's sick. He's sick. What part of that is confusing? You give a child orange juice when they're
No.
sick.
I
No
feel like
one was
orange juice-
disputing the sickness. You keep acting like we're disputing the sickness.
It's vitamin C.
I always feel like orange juice makes it more mucusy, right?
What? No, milk.
That's milk.
That's milk.
No, it's both. No. Yeah. No, I stand with Beth. Both citrus and milk
Oh,
make
Yeah.
you
sure.
mucusy.
Just give your kid
If you're
water.
me.
Ginger
Some tea.
ale, water, tea,
Yeah.
all these things.
Like a weak tea.
Like an herbal tea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throat coat.
Yeah. Some children's throat coat.
You know, not the hard stuff.
No, please.
Okay. Fred Savage. No.
Yeah.
No
Columbo,
mustache.
excellent
Amazing
mustache.
mustache.
I lost
oh
that
my
one.
god.
Yeah.
Farm boy Carrie,
No.
No
like
mustache.
just the hint.
hint.
Yeah,
He's
like
got
there was
like a
a
stubble
There was some
patch.
shading where he was thinking
you
about
could
it.
tell it can come in. And
Well,
it
they had to make it
does.
believable
Yeah.
for later.
And
you
we
know.
knew it because it was so close on his
Yes.
face.
Yes.
But then he's got just the thinnest of
Yeah.
pencil.
Okay.
thin
I'm gonna
mustaches.
actually retroactively go back to Molly's side and say that mustache does not work on him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's
You know what?
gross.
It's like it was uneven, right?
Yeah.
It was like
Agreed.
too long on
And maybe
one
it's because
side.
we were
like,
so close.
kinda-
Yeah, thank you. Like it wasn't. Yeah, I agree. It needed to be longer.
Yeah.
It was
Maybe-
too short.
Maybe Dread Pirate Roberts was like, okay, listen, like you get to be the new Roberts, but like his thing is that he has like a luxurious mustache. He's like, all right, I'll try it, and he's just been like, just willing it into place for the
he
last
can't
5
grow. I was
years.
gonna say that was his.
That's his
attempt.
best
Shut
attempt.
up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Wesley can definitely grow a mustache.
I thought you didn't want him to have a mustache.
I don't want him in it, but I know he can grow one.
Oh, I
if he
see.
wants
You wanted to be virile.
it. He is.
Yes. Just
I even got used to the ponytail. I
here's
could go
the
with
issue.
That.
Here's what I'm guessing. I think he could have grown the mustache, but he put all of his energy into building up those arms.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's for real when he's cutting that wood. Like I get it. Like
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
And we've watched a lot of movies where people make eyes at each other. This
Oh,
was next
boy.
level.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
This was like two animated lions ready to fuck levels of eye contact.
Yeah. It is intense.
It's intense.
It is intense. Just
Yeah.
those baby blues
Oof.
just hammering into
Yeah,
each other.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we should play our classic game.
Oh,
Did they bang?
Oh, this is my dream having the live show. Everybody say it with me. Did they bang? Yeah, did they
Specifically,
bang? Did they bang? Did they bang?
Bang. Woo! Specifically, did they farm bang?
Yes, I agree. That's the question. The question is farm bang for sure.
Yeah. And I'm going to say no.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that the level of eye contact means like it hasn't happened yet. Like
Oh, I
there's
see.
It's just like there's so much energy inside them that they haven't been able to release it.
Yeah. Okay.
Someone's raising their hand. Yes. Please weigh in on our podcast.
I had this realization for the first time. Did the king and his assistant bang?
Okay, we'll get to that. We're still on farm bang.
Wait, which assistant? The count with the fingers?
The finger man.
Okay,
Yes.
the finger man.
Ooh.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Put a
Thank you
pin in
for.
that.
We accept your proposal. We will discuss it momentarily.
Yeah, because I think farm bang's the question. Because later, 100%.
Like after the movie?
Yeah, that's all they'd be doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nothing
how
but.
awkward is that for their friends, though?
Which friend?
What? They all four leave at the same
Oh,
time.
you're saying like on the horses? They just go for it. I mean, it's been years making those eyes, right? It's time.
God, maybe.
I mean,
Sure.
the motion
Sure,
of
Molly.
the horse.
Oh my
like-
God.
Yeah, Molly, I agree with you.
Shut it down.
Stop.
I agree with you, Molly, that they banged on the horses. Yeah, I agree with you. You
Okay.
convinced me.
There's a motion on the table that Prince Humperdinck and the Finger Man had a sexual relationship.
Yeah, it occurred to me as well.
Yeah.
And it's not. I think in a different movie of this time,
Yeah.
they would have had like some weird fancy man,
Okay.
gay panic contact, but they
Okay.
didn't go that far.
But
But there
wouldn't-
definitely was something passing between them. I took it as just like they were best friends
In murder.
in murder. They were best murder friends.
Best murder friends.
Yeah. So I don't think they banged because Finger Man
Yep.
was just like all about torture and
Yeah.
pain.
I
Like,
mean,
big into
why
the
would that make him not? I mean,
BDSM.
yeah.
well,
Yeah. And Humperdinck.
I mean, how much did their eyes light up when Carrie Elways was in significant pain
Mm-hmm.
and shirtless?
wait, Finger Man or the Prince?
All of them.
They were all into it.
Yeah.
I think Humperdinck might be asexual.
No, because this.
Oh,
man
because
did
that's
it-
why he's gonna. That's why he's gonna murder his bride immediately. He's
Yeah.
Like, oh.
he was definitely not attracted to her at all.
No.
For sure.
And he had his pick of anyone in the entire kingdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Presumably,
So
yeah.
he would have picked the person he'd be most likely attracted to, and he had no attraction.
Unless his plan all along was to kill his bride just to get the war going
So
on.
just somebody who's
And
nice and
wasn't that his
popular
plan all
who would be
along?
missed by other people?
Wait, what?
That's sad. Diabolical.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
He's a bad man.
Bad man.
Hashtag bad man.
Yeah.
All right.
And just, he's wearing like quilts all the time.
I want to really
I can't
quick,
handle it.
just because there was a lot of chatter. I
Okay.
want to quick put it to the audience. Please clap if you think Finger Man and the Prince banged. All right, some enthusiastic, but maybe the minority.
Yeah.
Who doesn't think they banged?
Wow.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's
I
a
feel like
pretty 50-50.
classic Minnesota tie.
Yep. And a
Not gonna
Minnesota
make a
tie
choice.
means 20% did not participate.
Well, there it is. There's your numbers for it.
There's your
Yeah.
numbers. You're welcome, audience member. That is unprecedented. It will never happen again. You are banned from these shows.
Shut up, nerds. Great. So we took care of the biggest, boldest bet of garbage or filth.
Yes. The most important bet.
Yeah. We already covered Beth. You nailed it on Wallace Shawn. Good
Yep.
job.
Yeah.
I bet it would not hold up. We'll get to that at the end, I think. Dan, you thought the swords fight would be dumb.
Yep. Oh, you're asking me right now?
They
No,
were
it was
not.
cool. It was
They were
super cool.
Super awesome.
It was really great.
To the point, I was thinking, but this whole movie is very choreographed, and
Yeah.
I guess that's like the style.
Comedically, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the style of a movie that is a book, actually.
Or
right?
it's
Like
directed
here,
by
What?
Rob
What?
Reiner.
like they're telling a book, and so the kid is imagining, like the movie is Fred Savage's imagination of
Whoa.
the telling of the book, right?
So is
Yes,
he
I'm
God
right.
then?
No.
No, Columbo's still obviously God.
No, if Fred Savage were imagining it, everyone would have been wearing a football jersey.
Oh, yeah, he did want those sports. He wanted sports
He
real
did
bad.
love sports. But I don't know how much he did love sports. I think he was just covering for the fact that he couldn't. Okay, I want to talk about Fred Savage's journey
Okay,
in this
yeah.
movie and what it means overall. Because he starts worrying this is a kissing book, which
Yep.
is what is a kissing book? What does that mean to him? And how many kissing books have there been in his
Oh,
life?
sure.
Where he has a term for an entire genre of books.
Yeah.
Maybe he's seen like a movie that had kisses in it, and so he's like, is this book like a kissing
He has
book?
an older sister who's into kissing books, specifically Sweet Valley High.
Okay.
Oh, do they kiss a lot in Sweet Valley High?
Oh, God, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
I accept that. But he starts the movie as a bit of a toxic boy. But then he comes around, like he gets into this story and accepts what is essentially a love story, right? There's swashbuckling and stuff, but the point of the story is a love story, and love triumphs and yada yada yada. Ooh, sorry, music stand. And he comes way
Glad
around.
we got that on the podcast.
Now who's Minnesotan?
Not me. But he comes around at the end to the point where he wants that kissing resolution at the end. And I think it's a wonderful message of a movie that I didn't remember or probably ever think about of like, hey, boys, it's okay to enjoy love stories.
Yeah.
As long as there's only one woman and she is just a plot device.
Yeah.
But no, she had way more agency. Wasn't that your
She had
gut?
some.
She had like agency for like a minute,
Yeah.
and then she was like, there's a rat.
Yeah.
I can't do
like
anything.
She jumped off the boat, and then as soon as Wesley just showed up, she's like, oh, he'll take care of it.
Okay, now hold on. Let's just go through this, right?
All right.
So she shows agency, by jumping off the boat.
Yeah.
Right?
And then she gets saved.
Well, okay. All right. I'm not saying she doesn't get saved like 1,000 times, as our summary pointed out. There was a lot of saving of Princess in this.
Yeah.
But she does jump out of the boat. She does try, and then she makes a thoughtful, correct decision. Right? And then she pushes what's his name down the hill.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
move.
That was good.
Yeah, what
and
is
like
his name?
what?
To the Dread Pirate?
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
doesn't like. Okay, listen. If somebody strapped me to Andre the Giant with that custom-made whatever that belt was,
Yep.
I would scream the entire way up. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
Oh, who in here would be silent and just be like, "Oh, I guess I'm going up the mountain."
That would be terrible. Like, now
It'd
that I
be
actually think about it,
incredibly
it'd be
scary. Yeah.
terrifying.
Especially because it's like, use your legs.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why are you showing off right now? There's no need for this. This
And
is a
like-
practical situation.
How strong is that leather strap? Like, I
Right?
don't even trust
Yeah.
roller coasters. So I'm just saying she had.
So, like, if you were on a roller coaster and Andre the Giant was pushing it up the hill, you wouldn't.
No, I'm saying roller coasters have been engineered and tested to not let you fall, and I still don't trust those bars.
Yeah.
Right? So
you
I don't.
think-
What did they test this out before?
Do you think that Wallace Shawn hired the giant first, and then a bunch of swordsmen died in the vest testing? And that's why he had to go with the drunk Spaniard in the bar?
I mean, I can't rule that out.
I can't either.
So I'm just saying she showed actually a lot of bravery and gumption.
Sure.
And in the end, she does get saved. And I don't know what to say about that rat situation. Like,
Yeah,
that was a
right?
total abdication of any.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, she could have hit that thing. She could have.
She picks
and the
up a
worst
stick
is when
and-
she
There
said,
was a
Wesley.
sword on the ground.
Like he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Like, why do people just say someone's name?
So he's like, Wesley, you're in danger. Just in case you're distracted by the giant rat. Like, I need to tell you you're in peril.
Well, then you could say something helpful like fire.
Yeah. She also just like, it seemed like as the movie went on, they made her dumber and dumber. You know what I mean? Like, it kept me being like, oh, let me mansplain to you how you didn't actually get married.
It's true. Well, she did sass like all of her captors.
Yeah, but
Which, like, she has zero agency in this world. So
Yes.
for her to do that, at least.
right.
And, man, she really sassed Farm Boy in the beginning, too.
Yeah, she's really giving it to him with that shine my saddle business.
Yeah, right? And making those eyes.
Yeah. Which also, like,
Again, though, like, he is an employee.
Yeah, he's
and
an
that
employee.
is
That's
not
like
appropriate behavior.
sexual harassment, big time.
Big
Yeah.
time. Like,
He's-
ooh, come get this clay pot that I could clearly reach. Show off your buff arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have a memory watching this. I realized that the first time I ever saw it was at a sleepover party, and it was on VHS.
Ooh.
And I was so taken with the whole part with Wesley / Carrie Elways / Britt Dread Pirate Roberts and the physical comedy of him not being fully alive or fully awake. I thought it was hilarious, and no one else was laughing. And that is just such a picture of my childhood. But it was great. I love this movie. Okay, sorry. There more bets? Were there more bets?
That is a funny part of the movie. So you know you were correct.
Thank you.
Yeah. Your
Can't
comedy
see that
instincts
far.
were right.
Something's happening.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's great. With the arm flop is good.
Hold on. We have
Oh.
a sign
You know
from the
what?
audience. You're also banned from the show. It says the credits say it was released in 1987.
Yes.
That makes more sense because that would have put me in 7th grade,
Aha.
which is prime. Like, yeah.
Great.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you for
Banned.
that.
But thank you. Great. So that movie was made before you were born.
Yes,
Which,
older than me.
God, it's even.
You're welcome.
Dan, you bet. Lights out, blackout, boom, done.
No.
Nailed it?
Yeah, instead it was like.
Close.
Yeah, it was close, but it was just like lights out. Fred just lie there for a second. Cut to farm. Credits.
You wanted the
I
light
wanted
switch
literally,
to
like,
be the blackout.
I wanted
for
it
the
to be
movie.
like boom black, directed by Rob Reiner. None of this like footage
Yeah.
we've already seen of the movie.
Yeah.
Lights
know
out,
what?
blackout.
Honestly, I think you're right. That's how that movie should have ended.
No, shush.
What?
'Cause I want to relive those moments.
You want to see that wood chopping
Seen
again?
that wood shopping? Yeah.
Ooh. Everybody does.
Beth, you'd bet there'd be dangling and hills.
Yes.
Nailed it.
There was.
Nailed it
Were the
hard.
Both
dangling?
things.
Were you thinking about that rope?
Yeah.
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 That's a major
like
dangle.
that's the cliff that I pictured. That's what I'm like. I'm really not sure if I've ever seen it before because
Still?
there were so many scenes that seemed like I had never seen them before, and other ones where I'm like, I've definitely seen this before. So I'm wondering if I've like seen bits and pieces of it on TV, and eventually it like became a whole movie.
Do you think you had a Fred Savage experience where like you were watching it at
don't know
home
what
and
that
you'd be
means.
like, Mom, Dad, turn this off. What is this? I don't want this. And then you
Yeah.
have to talk about it for a while.
Where are the
and you
sports?
get distracted. Yeah, you wanted sports, so you changed
Yeah.
the sports.
Turn
Yeah,
the
it's
Bears
like-
back on.
Yeah. Need to see the fridge. Was that who was on the wall?
Yeah, that's a football player.
But wasn't that the poster on the wall?
I could only
refrigerator.
look
Thank
at Santa.
Yeah, I was distracted by Santa and his terrifying
And
eyes.
then when they panned out from Santa, there was an alien mask looking at Santa.
What?
Which is maybe the only thing keeping Santa demon in check.
Oh, yeah, sure. Like his mom put that in there. Like, this
Yeah.
is my familiar, and it
And
will
so,
keep
like-
you safe.
Yeah. I mean, the horror sequel to this is Columbo knocks that closet door shut, the alien falls down, and then Santa comes to life and
Yep.
terrorizes the house.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
classic Columbo episode.
Yeah, The Princess Bride too.
Yeah.
We already covered mustaches. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Great. Well, we're close to time.
Yeah. I think we covered most of our very bold,
Very bold.
ubiquitously bold bets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we are going to go. Wait. Yes. Oh no, we have a review of the show.
Oh, do we? Is that real?
Yes. Right.
Okay,
Yes.
I actually do need
Before
to
we
get up
get
again.
to how we really felt about the movie, we like to read a review of our podcast, Totes Recall, a maximum star review in the impression of a character from the movie. And someone wrote a review and brought it with them, which we will accept, even though it's not on iTunes, so it doesn't help our ranking.
It doesn't actually help us very much.
That's true. That's true. Okay. All right. Hey, don't you point
For
your
the
finger at me.
listeners, I'm back out in the theater with my long arms.
Okay, so I guess you're doing it then.
Yeah, what is your name?
I'm Shay.
Shay, are you going to do this in the impression of a character from the movie? Oh, sure, I can do it. All right.
To be clear, I wrote this at 3 a.m,
Great.
and it's a review of this particular show with very specific things.
Show you had not seen yet?
This is a pre-review.
Okay.
All right. It's 5 stars.
All right. I'm going to do this as Columbo. All right.
Great.
7.25 out of 5 Fezzik rhymes. This episode of Totes Recall has it all. Dan, Molly, other Dan, and Beth did not fail to delight with their bets. Shout to Beth for remembering all the rhymes, and to Dan for breaking down what he imagined Fezzik dreamed about after getting knocked out. Totes thumbs up for the rich discussion comparing the two big bromances, Inigo and Fezzik, Humperdinck and Rugen. I love that you had an audience participation moment where we tried to yell Humperdinck as fast as Val yelled Humperdinck, and the attempts at remembering the exact wording of Inigo's long practice greeting for the six-fingered man. The word you were looking for was the genus Rodentia, and it really is a pretty fantastic swamp for anything of unusual size. But that is the only OUS anything living there. Personal shout out to the costumer for the Queen's red dress that we only see in one scene when she is standing behind her awful son that they are letting run Florence. Oh, and the Joe Dante doing the marriage speech made me lose my shit. Molly, I agree. Total bullshit. Also, I maybe own this CD and used to prance around my living room singing Once Upon a Time, ... storybook love. Thank you for making this super great date night a rousing success. Your friend at Dread Shay Roberts. Oh, you got a handle based on the movie. It's fate, everybody.
Great. Thank you. We also enjoyed all of those moments that we definitely did.
Definitely happened, but only happened off the recording.
Great. Dan, hurry back. You gave this 3 Truth Mustache Baggins, our rating system.
Dear God. Yep.
Because you thought the swords fight would suck, and that's all I wrote.
Yeah. No, sword fight was great. I had a great time. It was actually a lot funnier than I remembered. It was fun. It was a romp. I'm gonna give it. What was it?
Truth Mustache Baggins.
4.5.
Wow.
A little stingy.
Really?
Beth, you gave it 5. Everybody loves it.
Yeah, I really loved it for having seen it for the first time, I guess. I might drop it down just a little bit because there weren't enough women in the movie, but I also agree, 4.5.
Great. Wow. I gave it 2. I was worried, but with room to grow. I was worried about, like, my mic stand. Is that what I said? Okay, problems with the female characters. What am I going to do? Have that problem and rate it below Beth? No. 4.5. I also agree. It was great. I kind of give it a pass because it was so fun, and it's almost not like other movies. I think it's got some special uniqueness to it. So I enjoyed. Molly, 4.
Yeah, I was pretty conservative.
Something about a fire. Who knows? I gotta learn to write better. Maybe oats a fire, but that can't be right.
No. No, I loved it even more than I expected to. It was so much funnier than I remembered. And of course, Rob Reiner directed it. And of course, it's funny. But I just hadn't remembered that. And everything was so tight and carefully put together. It does stink that there are more women and they have more agency. On the other hand, it's both from 1987. Thank you, sir.
But also banned. You are banned from the show.
Because it's a fairy tale, right? And princesses are always being saved in fairy tales. So I have to give it a pass. I loved it at least as much as Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and that is my gold standard for a 5 rating.
Wow.
This gets a 5.
Wow.
Great.
I just quick shout out to that red dress and
because you know who designed that and the rat.
RUSs, Hank
If you looked at your incredibly well printed out programs,
thank you.
you notice that we do have a sponsor for the show. This is the end of our show, but we would like to take a quick moment to take a moment from our sponsor, Hank Crestorn's Puppets and Costumes.
Yeah, hey, you need a red dress to ride on a horse. Is this right? Yeah.
No, not at all.
No. Well, talk to my friend Hank Crestor.
Hey, it's me, Hank Crestor. You need a child-sized rat that's flame retardant. You need about 7 different flammable cloaks that can fit the largest man in the history of film. You need a beautiful mask that still shows off the beautiful blue eyes of the most handsome man in the history of storytelling.
Hey, I'll make a Santa costume for you, puppet. It'll terrify your children. I'm Hank Crestor, Puppets and Costumes.
You need a shirt that also looks like your grandma's duvet. Call Hank Crestor's Puppet and Costumes.
I also do prosthetics. You need a probably famous British character actor that you can't recognize because he's wearing a bunch of albino makeup.
Hank Crestor, Puppets and Costumes.
Hank Crestor's Puppets and Costumes.
Yay, that's our show, everyone.
Thank you so much for coming out to our second ever live Totes Recall. I want to take a quick second to thank all the people that helped make this happen. Firstly, Barry, John, Olga, and Matthew in the Trylon Cinema. This is a wonderful space. We're so lucky and grateful that they're letting us do this a second time.
Come back and see a movie.
Oh yeah, they actually show like movies without idiots talking. Adam Kulong, who's doing all the sound and recording for us tonight. Thanks so much. We've got Adam Iverson taking photos, Adam Iverson photography. This is all in the program. It's a very well-made program. Shay and Jeff for helping us out in the lobby and doing all the parts that actually make you guys come in and out of this room. And a special thank you to all of our patrons for making this possible. I don't think we've paid for a pizza in over a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
You can, and you get sashes. You can be a patron too. Do you want to try to say it?
Oh, yeah. Patreon.com/TotesRecall.com.
No? Well, you'll figure it out. Go on the internet. Thanks, everybody. We did it.
Yay!
Totes Recall, Totes Recall, Totes Recall.
Totes Recall is hosted by Molly Chase, Beth Gibbs, Dan Jaquette, and Dan Linden. Produced by Beth Gibbs. New episodes of Totes Recall drop on the 15th of every month. For more information and bonus content, visit us at totesrecall.com. Thank you so much for listening.